It need not.
It does not qualify under the state law.
It does qualify under state law, under Freedom of Information, restriction of attorney-client privilege documents.
However, sir, as Mr. Overton said at the last meeting afterwards, after I furnished this information and he ignored me and told a member of the public in front of people here, my work's not worth the damn paper it's printed on, that's what he said. I actually looked up the statute, and it says explicitly, and I've called the Freedom of Information Office, I spoke with Tom Hennick yesterday, 1-210 subsection B, subsection 25, subsection E. This is what it says. Notwithstanding the provisions of subdivisions 1 and 16 of subsection B of this section, disclosure shall be required of inter or intra-agency memoranda or letters, advisory opinions, and recommendations. Mr. Overton says in the July meeting that he had gotten specific information on items relating to change the regulations, which would be construed in an advisory opinion. This right here is an advisory opinion.
Except if you check the subsection C under...
Overton did admit it relates to political signs, and it may say in there, you cannot enforce this law as written. It may very well say that. Given the previous legal opinion and the likelihood of, and what we've discussed with the freedom of speech in the state constitution, that is a very plausible explanation and may be relevant to the decision you have to make on this.
One other thing that really
use the word may, you don't use the word is, and I think that is the distinction.
Well, he did say
You're
political
guessing.
signs. He said it's related to political signs.
You're guessing, you're assuming, you're doing all of these things,
Then just release it.
but there's no certainty.
And release it.
Do you see the chairman here?
But you folks can make a motion. There's a probability. There's a high probability it's relevant to a decision being made about this.
I don't think so.
Well, you're the acting chairman, and you are the chairman.
Right. And I'm holding by the fact that the chairman does not wish to release it, and I have no intention of going behind his back in his absence and doing something like that.
Okay.
If he feels that he wants to hold it and that he can't release it, I'm willing to go by that.
Do the other commission members agree with
Mr. Monty?
Mr.
Would you entertain a motion to table this?
I'm in the middle of a kind of question here.
Just see.
Yeah.
No, are the commission members in agreement with Mr. Overton holding other information from you? Because the FOI that he released to you at the last meeting, I hand-delivered to town offices on the 1st of August. You got it, and your addressees on that letter. It's Chairman Overton and Zoning Commission members. You got it 44 days later. Is that timely? Is that appropriate to the way you act? I mean, 44 days is a long time for you to get an official piece of correspondence.
But it may be in terms of...
I don't believe that things should be hidden from us as commissioners. We were elected by the people to deal with these problems, and I don't think that these things should be hidden from us as commissioners. I think we should be able to review them. If it's in executive session, then so be it. But we should be able to see them and look at them in order to make decisions. And for the chair to hold them for 3 months after they've been delivered is not correct, not right to do that. He has no right to do that.
Mr. Marty?
Would you entertain a motion to table this matter until we've had a chance to determine if there is further information and had a chance to examine that information that may have an effect on this case?
Well, what you're asking for is to table something that has to do with a report by the CEO in a matter of potential violation. Now, considering the fact that
There is a motion on the floor, sir.
there is no motion on the floor. Considering the fact that by the time this goes through, in all likelihood, the election would be over. It's almost a moot point. So considering that, yes, I will entertain a motion to table.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion. There being no discussion,
I want to just be clear.
go ahead.
We are tabling so we can gather more
To
information.
determine
We are-
if there is more information and to examine that information.
Relevant.
If it is
No, no,
relevant-
no, 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 no.
If it is relevant to this particular case.
What we're doing is tabling this action by the zoning commission, by the zoning enforcement
That
officer
action.
to pursue a notice of possible violation on the part of Mr. Arras. That's what the motion is. Not whether or not there'll be a matter of additional information.
I withdraw the motion. That was not my motion.
What's the point of tabling it?
Well, what's the point of sitting and going through a legal issue that we don't have? Oh, I see what you want to do.
I thought
Okay.
the point of tabling was for us to gather information.
Not drop the issue entirely, just...
Well, there's
Gather more
a
information.
claim that there is further information that I'm not aware of.
Right.
And if there is,
And I haven't seen it either.
we can find it, see it, and if it determines, if it has a determination on this particular case, then we act on
It's
it.
only fair that we have the information.
Yeah, all right, all right.
We gotta have it.
I
have it
renew my
taken.
motion.
All right, and I will second it. And now we've got the discussion. There having been only your comments. Any other? Okay, I move then that we approve the motion to table. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Done. Thank you.
Gentlemen, thank
Thank
you
you
for
both.
hearing us out.
Thank you both.